In this tight economy, many people are foregoing an expensive new home in favor of improving their old one. But before you hire someone to work on your house, watch this story. King 5 investigator Linda Byron exposes a contractor who's left a trail of victims across western Washington, and it's not the first time we've run into him.
Very friendly.
Lorraine Callahan of Kent wasn't even planning a home upgrade until a contractor stopped by last October.
And asked me if I would like my driveway redone for $4,000.
He sketched it out on a piece of paper. But before doing the driveway, he suggested replacing her rotting carport for another $3,000.
I thought, wow, this guy does good work.
His name was John Taffa.
Total of $20,000.
And he was ambitious.
$400 for my front lawn.
Soon, Lorraine had agreed to a long list of improvements, from brick walkways to backyard landscaping.
He started mid-October, and I thought it was going to be done by the end of October.
She paid for all of it up front.
I did.
$25,000 in cash.
I had it in my savings, and about $10,000 I took out against my credit cards.
You went into debt?
Yes, I did. I'm still paying.
Paying for what? He tore out her driveway, but never poured the cement. He built these planters and replaced her grass, but left most of the projects unfinished. And the last time Taffa showed up?
I would say first part of November.
November?
Last year.
Well, it's March now.
I know.
We started giving him money.
Lorraine's neighbor, Nikki, who asked us not to use her last name, hired John Taffa, too.
We originally had given him around $8,000, and he did do a portion of that work. So we're probably out $3,000, $4,000.
Is that a lot of money to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Taffa did pave Nikki's driveway, but then it was one no-show after another for months.
It just makes you sick. And it just goes on and on and on because you want to believe what he's telling you. But, you know, the reality, when it sets in, you realize that you've been conned.
So earlier this month, Nikki contacted the King 5 investigators. The unfinished work scenario sounded familiar, and so did the name. That's because 4 years ago, the King 5 investigators exposed an unscrupulous contractor from Kent. His name wasn't John, it was Sione Taffa. You see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
We showed Lorraine our reports.
Meet Sione Taffa. He's not supposed to be here. He's an unregistered contractor with a history of trouble.
Do you recognize him?
Yes, that's him.
As he works
You sure?
Yes.
John Taffa is really Sione, someone we know all too well. 4 years ago, we exposed him and his trail of unfinished projects going back more than a decade.
First he said $6,000.
Last October, Smith paid Taffa $20,000 out of her retirement account.
Lorraine is stunned.
That I actually fell for his line. That I believed him.
Meet Sione Taffa.
Nikki recognizes Taffa, too.
He completed one job, but left a huge portion of this one unfinished.
That's exactly what he did to us. Exactly.
We tried to find Taffa at his job sites, but he never showed up. So we went to his home in Kent.
It's Linda Byron with King 5. I'm here to see Mr. Taffa.
We heard the lock click, but no one opened the door. Minutes later, Taffa called me.
I'm Linda Byron with the King 5 investigators.
And offered the same excuses we heard 4 years ago. How can you take money from people and not do the work?
We're just kind of behind on the thing, but we will get over there.
Taffa's already done jail time for skipping out on jobs. He's slowly paying court-ordered restitution to some of his victims at a rate of $100 a month each. But he owes thousands. And he owes the State Department of Labor and Industries $57,000 more in fines for working without a registration or insurance.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe that he's done this for so long to so many people.
Linda Byron, King 5 News.
Since we exposed TAFA in 2007, the law has been toughened to make unregistered contracting a criminal misdemeanor. That means TAFA could be looking at up to a year in jail if prosecuted. Log on to king5.com for more information on what to watch out for when hiring a contractor.